McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Hey! Hey, middle. You change it.
Go get him.
Hey.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Here's Sean Bateman, 89 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. And that flag accepted. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
180. Thomas.
Burrow will throw. A short throw there, pulled in by Orr. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
You look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins, 47 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it again with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Jackson. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's to his tight end arm. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Come on, Rick. First down.
11. Here we go.
First and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown,
A
Cincinnati.
great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, things went really well on that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Hey, report. Sit up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
The lane opens. The ball comes out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And 11 at the 34-yard line.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. First carry now for Justice Hill. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Play action. Now Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Alpha, sit on. 180. 180. On a shot. Hey, middle. Go ahead.
Henry out of the pistol. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him in no game.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Report. Hey.
Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line.
Baltimore first down.
Back to the ground now. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Jackson options out left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He has enough for the first down, and the keeper a gain of 6.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Sit up! 180! Sit up!
I got him, man. I got him. He's mine.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Henry is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, report.
Now Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
I'm wondering.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Can.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you run the pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Report! Hey, Ozzy, sit up!
Here's Jackson to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And his drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Yo.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
11-18. Here we go.
In motion right goes Higgins. Now Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Jackson. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Ravens send their punter out now. Standing just about on his own goal line. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 45. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now a toss play for Wright.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 11, mighty. Dot. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
They'll look to throw.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
T. Higgins
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bengals are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Go. 180. 1 shot.
Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And his throw here is is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Higgins goes in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
In motion left is Higgins.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12. Gun. Dot. 11, mighty. 12, 12. Dot.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To the air again, Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Here's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there, as the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And a round is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Jackson now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter.
taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing you have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you just have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Jackson. And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
On 1, ready? 11, Mike.
They'll run on first down with Wright.
And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First down. First and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
That's caught at the 1. Touchdown, Bengals.
T. Higgins
From a yard out.
and the Bengals have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Henry up the middle. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
To throw his rush. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together, as that brings up another 4th down.
Dragon 60. Go.
4th down. Here's Rush.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready? Stop.
A short throw there, pulled in by all.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Now 3rd down and 7.
11. Here we go.
They'll give this to Wright, running right.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
11 top. Ready? Right top.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And they'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD.
T. Higgins
from 19 yards away.
And the Bengals take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10.
Rush. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Baltimore, 1st down.
Running from the gun with Henry. And fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
He's at the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Rush.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing here, Rush. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They're going for it. Rush. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Oh, they're going to run a little pump pass here. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Warrior 70. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Check out.
Back to throw, Rush. A slider caught by Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
10th carry down for Derrick Henry.
And he'll take this down to the 33. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
70 line. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Rush to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
Picked off by Malachi Starks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Pioneer.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. 4 yards on the the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They go play action with Rush. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. B.J. Hill able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Viking 18. Buffalo 18.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rush. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's 2nd and 10.
12. Here we go, here we go. Behind. 11, Thomas. Behind.
Now it's Burrow. That's to his tight end ball. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
11, mighty. 11, mighty.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Bengal
11,
first
11.
down.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow throw. There's that man again. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Bengals had 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they're in a big 4th quarter hole. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Rush working from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away. facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick them off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
Here's Johnson with a reception.
We're going. 11-11. 11 MT, Kate. 11
First down,
12.
Cincinnati.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First down.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. 11, 180. Plays hot.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Gun. Shot. 180. 11. 12. Shot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
The Charles are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Can. Shot.
Right. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They click so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So here's a 3rd and 14.
They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Come 19. 60 Maverick.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll try to, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go. To hot.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Second.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
First down.
11.
First and goal.
12. 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on first and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
Not a big believer at 110%, and it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. They've got his man complete. Down to the 10. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's